Sports brings you Thursday night in the NBA. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. And they've got a few injuries on their bench. Fewer options, but you'd think not too big of an impact for them.
2 injuries, one of their stars out. It's all about how you respond to adversity.
Now the starting group for the Houston Rockets. Inside, Smith and Şengün. Amen Thompson out there with Josh Okogie. And it's Durant in at small forward. And for Los Angeles, LeBron and Hachimura in at the forward slots. Luka and Reeves are the 1 and the 2. And it's Ayton in at the 5. When it comes to these two teams, Grant, you have to expect they'll be relying on their front courts to get it done here.
Yeah, I think that's right, B.A. It should be an old-fashioned battle amongst the bigs. And whoever gets the edge in that matchup, I think gets the W. But we'll see.
Now here's Smith. Pass to Thompson. Outside Durant. From deep. And Ayton pulls it down.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Now here's Doncic. James passes to Doncic, fires for 3, and he buries his first look.
And you know, you look at Doncic for a forward, this guy handles the ball extremely well. He's terrific at creating for himself off the dribble.
Outside Durant, back to Thompson. To the paint, here's Şengün. Houston working the ball around. Just 5 to shoot. For 3, Durant. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson.
Boy, he is fundamentally sound. Tough cover.
And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Pass to Ayton. Jacks up a 3. Doncic, no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And one guy you can neither speed up nor slow down. That's Luka Doncic, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. He completely dictates the pace. From the opening tip till the final buzzer, he can control the game.
Here's James. After the basket by Houston. And it's James with the jam.
Never gets old seeing LeBron explode off the floor like that.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, J.J. Redick had a few moments to share with me. He talked about Kevin Durant and just how challenging a matchup he is. He told me, quote, his length is what makes him so difficult. Throwing that quick release on his jumper, all we can ask our guys to do is get a hand up on any shot they can. We'll see how effective their defense is on Durant tonight. Guys, back over to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Now here's Hachimura. Back to Doncic. There's the triple, and that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Great off-ball action from Doncic.
For Houston, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pass to Durant. Şengün, the screen from the arc. The Lakers with a rebound.
It's hard not to want payback when you give up a 3 at the other end, but it can force you to rush things.
From deep, here's Doncic. Ayton passes to Reeves. Hachimura from long range. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
I think Rui got the look that he wanted at the arc that time, so he took it.
Rockets trail by 7. Pass to Okogie, and here's Durant. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Durant's got his second basket.
And defensively, you have to make him work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
You really don't want to allow him to get too comfortable, but even with stifling defense, he's going to still find a way to get it in the basket.
Doncic, good.
You cannot give Luka any space out beyond the arc because he'll make you pay every time.
And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. Reeves, the pass to Doncic. This one for 3. And another 3 for the Lakers.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those 3s early, and it'll open up the inside for them later on.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. the Lakers with some changes. Hayes comes in for Hachimura, and Smart subbed in for Reeves. And then for Houston, Adams checked in for Şengün. Tate comes in for Smith, and it's Shepard in for Okogie. Rockets trail by 11. A streamlined rebuild for the Rockets. In 2021, they trade away James Harden. 4 years later, the #2 seed in the West, Grant.
And they haven't shortchanged their future either. Sure.
Lakers lead by 8. James passes to Ayton, to the wing, right side. Launches a three. The shot by James, no good. Houston has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. And the shot goes in. Durant's got 6.
You know, the defense is all over Durant inside, but, you know, his length and agility and high release point allow him to still make it happen.
Smart with the bucket.
When you find some room, take advantage. Rise up and fire.
Thompson, a screen on Doncic. Pass to Durant. James with the rebound. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 17-7 run.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
Outside Durant. Some solid defense from James.
Got what he wanted, but then blew the lay-in. He tricked that one.
Here's Ayton. That's good. And it's Smart with the assist.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
From deep, here's Doncic. That shot off the mark. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. Back to the game after this break. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And I just love playing on teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up.
Jake LaRavia's out there with Maxi Kleber. Then there's Hayes. Then it's Austin Reeves. And it's Smart in at the 1. That's the Laker 5. And it's Smart missing.
Defense may have given him that one. Based on the results, you see why.
Here's Adams, and he lays it up and in.
Yeah, this is where Adams looks to score, especially when he has a matchup he likes.
We've got Steven Adams out there, Clark. What comes to your mind when you're asked about him?
Boy, I love his grit. I love his physicality, man. He is just an anchor when he gets in the paint, when he sets a screen. You just don't move this guy. And his hands are really good. I mean, he's a throwback, but boy, is he effective and impactful in the way he rebounds, sets screens, and defends. And he never shies away from physicality.
And Houston has possession, following the score by Los Angeles. Here's Şengün, and that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
At home in the paint, Alperen Şengün has great footwork.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Lakers making a change here. Vincent's checked in. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Houston. Amen Thompson comes in for Holiday. On defense, Los Angeles. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Pass to Durant. Here's Adams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Shepherd. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, we saw a transformation with Luka over the summer as he committed himself to getting in the best shape of his life. And a much leaner Luka started showing up in late July, shortly after he recruited Marcus Smart to the Lakers. No doubt about it, guys. Luka has something to prove this season in a big way.
Making the commitment. All right, Shams, appreciate the report. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, success hasn't changed Austin Reeves' underdog mentality. He said it doesn't shift at all. There's a good majority of people that probably still don't think that I'm that good. It's a common theme for my life. What pushed me to get here are the people who doubted me. I always have to keep that in mind. Guys, back to you.
Keeps that chip on his shoulder. Thanks a lot, Allie. Now here's Reeves. Yet to see a basket. Back to Kleba. Pass to Vincent. Shoots over Shepherd. Vincent can't hit.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Durant inside. Arabia's there. Durant's shot is off. The Lakers lead by 9. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Reeves finds Kleba. Puts up a 3. Vincent can't hit. The Rockets have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Here's Thompson. Up and in on the layup.
The fancy dribbling from Thompson. I mean, showing he's not afraid to take some risk on offense.
And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Well, Clark, players sometimes talk about the game slowing down as they gain experience.
Well, it's the benefit of experience, understanding situations, having gone through various situations as you get more engaged in the league over time. The more you understand where you're supposed to be, usually you can get there on time or early, and you're more reactive versus thinking.
Lakers going with a whole new group out there. And then for Houston, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Adams. Smith comes in for Alperen Şengün. And Okogie is subbed in for Shepherd. A minute 58 left in the second. Here's Hachimura. James outside. Down low. Here's Hachimura, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Nice job by Hachimura. He is so good below the foul line.
Rockets trail by 9. Here's Okogie. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 5 rebounds in the game. James passes to Hachimura, and the layup is good off the glass. Hachimura's got 7.
taking it right at the rack. I mean, that defense is looking real frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for them at that end of the floor.
Now here's Thompson. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
Doncic finds Ayton. Now here's Hachimura. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Ayton, no good.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Now here's Capella. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Good on the shot.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
Doncic passes to Hachimura. James outside. And here's Doncic outside. Okogie pulls down the board. Outside Durant. With 2 seconds left. That'll do it for the first half. It's Los Angeles. They lead by 7. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Kevin, we saw some moments of frustration for you early. What are you seeing out there?
Well, I missed a lot of shots. I'm just trying to be aggressive. I missed some wide open threes and some shots I normally hit, so I just got to continue to keep being aggressive. My teammates looking for me. We got to do a better job on defense.
Well, sometimes defense can lead to offense, so best of luck moving forward. Guys?
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. You know, one guy who's been getting it done is Luka Doncic.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Kick it off the second half. Here's Ime Udoka's 5. Katie and Smith, the lengthy duo at forward. Josh Okogie is out there with Thompson. And it's Şengün in at the 5. Grant, LeBron has had so much recognition over the years. But truly, he might not get enough credit for what he's meant to the NBA.
Yeah, you might be right, B.A. Truly a global ambassador for the game of basketball. He set the standard for what a superstar can be, really, in any sport.
So it's Los Angeles now, after Houston's three-pointer on the other end. Doncic deciding where to go with it. Trying to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Rockets trail by 6. It's Thompson, high post. He has 6. Okogie's shot is off. Los Angeles has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Doncic finds James. Hachimura outside. And it's off from three-point range. Houston has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Pass to Thompson. Screen by Durant. Fires the 3. Rebound, the Lakers.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Stolen by Thompson. The kick to Durant. And stolen by Reeves. And here's the fast break. James with the focus focus.
Fighting through contact. Not easy trying to corral LeBron when he's focused on scoring. Good luck with that.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey guys, the Rockets have become a fearsome defensive team, and Coach Ime Udoka said, our young guys were tired of losing and they bought into it. A huge part is just shifting the mentality and doing our part on that end. Understanding how much that impacts winning, it is a non-negotiable for me. Back to you.
They are bought in. Allie, we appreciate the report. Controls the rebound and the putback. And now a 10-point Los Angeles lead.
And he's got such great hands. Aiden corrals rebounds and doesn't lose his touch on follow-ups.
And Thompson gets it to go. Thompson's got 8 points.
Offensively, he's carrying his weight, doing his part. Maybe they should get the ball to him a little bit more.
To the middle. And Ayton with the stuff.
Excellent timing by Aiden on the alley-oop pass. He's perfectly positioned to throw it down.
As you know, acquiring a big man was a priority for the Lakers in the offseason, Grant.
And that became a glaring need as we saw in their first-round exit against Minnesota. But enter DeAndre Ayton. A definite upgrade, B.A. And we know Luka is at his best alongside a rim-running center.
Now here's Ayton. 6 points for him. Kept alive. Reeves finds Doncic. No good with the triple. Rockets trail by 10. Durant, pass to Smith. Ayton against Şengün. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
That's a costly error. Now let's see how they bounce back.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Hayes is checked in for Hachimura, and it's Marcus Smart in for Reeves. And then for Houston, Adams checked in for Smith, and it's Shepard in for Okogie. The Lakers lead by 10. Doncic passes to Hayes. James outside.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
And he goes big with the dunk right over Kevin Durant.
LeBron showing you how he does it. A stylish flush by King James.
.149 left in the third. Clark, over the last few seasons, LeBron's three-point shooting has been more efficient than ever.
Yeah, how about this, B.A.? Since 24, he's right around 40% from deep on 5 attempts per game. So that's really impressive. And, you know, a guy like him, his greatness, part of his greatness is how he continues to reinvent his game, making modest modifications to what he does.
You have to be accurate there. Very little room for error passing on the interior.
Pass to Durant. Here's Adams. Here's Shepard. Just 5 on the clock. They still need this. And here's Durant. Doncic has got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Hayes. Smart outside. No good from outside. Rockets trail by 14. Now Durant. And he hits one. Maybe he's ready to get back on track. Durant's got 10 points in the game.
And Shepherd is an unselfish guard. He's fantastic at moving the ball and setting up his teammates.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. James outside. Shoots over Durant. James can't get it to go. And so it's Los Angeles going into the break up 12. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. We'll be right back. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Maxi Kleba, Marcus Smart out there with Austin Reeves. Then there's Hayes, and it's LaRavia in at the 3. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Here's Davison. From behind the arc. It's rebounded by Kleba. Los Angeles leading by 12. Oh, there's the alley. And finished off by Hayes.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Here's Shepherd. Pass to Davison. Over Smart. Up again. It's good on the putback.
That is what Şengün brings this team. The ability to turn misses into makes, doing the dirty work down low.
Now here's Smart. From outside the arc. Here's Reeves. And he banks in the layup. Reeves has got his first 2 points.
And that's a backbreaker for the defense. I mean, offensive boards like that run momentum against you.
Well, you know, that's the way it's going to be for them today, fellas. Can't sustain any momentum.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan.
All right, fans, if you want a free t-shirt, get up and get wild. It's time for t-shirts. You know what time it is? T-shirt time.
Doncic, he's checked in for Reeves. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for the Rockets. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened to Ime Udoka's huddle. He told his guys to, quote, turn it up, going on to say, only way we get out of this hole is with effort, incredible effort. So show me what you can do out there. It's a big ask, but we'll see what happens. Back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Houston with another miss. Los Angeles leading by 14. Pass to Doncic. Kicks it out to Smart. Now Kleba, defended by Şengün. Smart outside. Off the mark there with a 3.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here. He was free to fire at his leisure there, not much resistance.
Smart finds Hayes. And here's Doncic. Lets it fly. Adams grabs the miss. Durant surveying the D. Fourth quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Clock at 6. A strong finish from KD inside.
Durant so good at finishing in tight. Excellent in the paint.
Pass to Doncic. A deep three. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got his 6th rebound on the night. Durant taking it in close.
An outstanding performance from Durant so far. But you know what? That's par for the course for him. He's just a natural scorer.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused.
Please welcome to the floor, the Lakers high squad. Let them hear you.
Will go for a different look here. Ayton, he's checked in for Hayes. Hachimura comes in for Kleba. LeBron, he's checked in for LaRavia. And Austin Reeves is subbed in for Smart. And then for Houston, Smith, he's checked in for Adams. Okogie comes in for Tate. And it's Thompson in for Shepard. The Lakers lead by 7. Here's Ayton. Doncic outside. 6 on the shot clock. In the paint, Luka.
No matter what you throw at Doncic, he'll adapt. Nice shot there.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Durant using the glass to lay it in.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
James. Durant with the rebound. Rockets trail by 7. Beyond the arc. Oh, it's off target.
Really hard to stay competitive when you're taking low percentage shots.
Here's Ayton. James inside, guarded by Durant. Now James from deep. LeBron fires and hits a 3.
You know, LeBron's not really known for his quick trigger, but showing you right there that he does have catch-and-shoot ability.
Şengün, a screen on James. Ooh, the 3 doesn't go.
It pains me to say it, but he's hurting his team right now. Apparently, he still has the green light because he's jacking it up.
1:10 left in the game. 6 to shoot. Oh, touches it off the glass.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Lakers.
This team did a lot of things well tonight. Number 1 was passing the ball.
And it was a team that was in rhythm. And they just trusted each other to take the right shots.
And they got a lot of great solo efforts tonight, but probably none bigger than the performance for Luka Doncic.
Terrific initiative. Not content to let the game come to him, he went out and made it his own.
Smith. Yes, sir! Count it!
Assist from Thompson.
And they're so close to putting this game away.
Yeah, B.A., you don't have to do anything crazy. Just run the clock and don't turn it over.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. James. Oh, no good on the layup. And so it's the Lakers with the W. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
LeBron, that was an impressive win. What did it take to get it done tonight?
It's a really good team that we're playing. They're very resilient, just like us. They play together, they play hard, they play tough. So we had to bring that fight tonight.
You brought it. It paid off. Congrats.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Luka Doncic.